Elon Musk's once promising honeymoon with Trump's base appears to have ended in a fiery public dispute, highlighting the rift between Musk's pro-immigration stance and the America First agenda championed by Trump's supporters. Over the holiday season, Musk took to Twitter to advocate for increasing H-1B visas for highly skilled foreign workers. His argument hinged on the premise that the United States must attract the top 0.1% of engineering talent worldwide to remain competitive, comparing the recruitment of talent to assembling a championship sports team. Musk's comments were echoed by his Department of Government Efficiency co-chair, Thean Swamy, who criticized American culture for prioritizing popularity and athleticism over intellectual and technical excellence. However, these statements immediately triggered backlash from Trump's America First loyalists, including prominent figures like Matt Gaetz and Coulter and Laura Loomer. Gaetz accused Musk of pushing an immigration policy to suit the tech elite's interests, while Coulter emphasized that tech companies prefer indentured foreign labor over empowering American workers. Loomer, in particular, was adamant that H-1B visas undermine American workers and accused Musk of promoting a globalist agenda that contradicts the nationalist ethos of Trump's base. Musk, in response, fiercely defended his position, citing his own immigrant background and the vital contributions of H-1B workers to America's technological success. He vowed to wage an all-out war to support his stance, prompting critics like Steve Bannon to lambast him as a globalist profiteer aligned with America's adversaries. The feud exposes a fundamental contradiction within the coalition that Musk and Trump sought to build. Musk's need for highly skilled immigrant labor to sustain companies like Tesla and SpaceX directly conflicts with the xenophobic rhetoric that propelled Trump to power. While Musk invested heavily in Trump's campaign, helping him secure the presidency, the billionaire's advocacy for immigration reform now alienates the very base he sought to court. This clash underscores the precarious balance between economic pragmatism and cultural nationalism. Musk's vision of a competitive America fueled by immigrant talent resonates with traditional free market conservatives, but runs afoul of the populist resentment against globalization and immigration. For Trump loyalists, the priority is preserving American identity and prioritizing native workers over foreign talent, even if it means sacrificing economic growth. The broader implications of this conflict extend beyond immigration policy. Musk's willingness to confront Trump's base raises questions about his influence within the Republican Party and his ability to shape its direction. Having emerged as a key financial backer and public advocate for Trump, Musk's defiance signals a potential fracture within the GOP between business interests and cultural conservatives. Meanwhile, Democrats are observing the fallout with mixed emotions. While they support Musk's pro-immigration stance, they remain wary of his broader political ambitions and alignment with Trump. Musk's pivot away from the GOP's anti-immigrant rhetoric highlights the ideological incoherence of the America First agenda, but it also underscores the challenges Democrats face in balancing progressive values with economic competitiveness. This internal GOP strife mirrors broader debates about the role of immigration in America's future. Advocates argue that attracting top global talent is essential for maintaining economic leadership, while opponents fear that increased immigration undermines national identity and wages. Musk's confrontation with Trump's base encapsulates these tensions, pitting economic innovation against cultural preservation. In the Democratic camp, the controversy reignites discussions about leadership and strategy. Congressman Jamie Raskin, in a recent interview, emphasized the need for Democrats to amplify their message and leverage talents like Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, AOC, to engage younger, more diverse audiences. Raskin acknowledged the disappointment over AOC's failed bid to lead the House Oversight Committee, but stressed that her influence within the party remains strong. Raskin highlighted AOC's exceptional communication skills and her ability to connect with voters through social media, contrasting her with more senior Democrats who struggled to adapt to the evolving media landscape. He suggested that elevating voices like AOC's is critical for Democrats to counter Republican narratives and mobilize grassroots support. The interview also touched on generational shifts within the Democratic Party, with Raskin pointing to rising stars like Maxwell Frost, Greg Casar, and Melanie Stansberry as evidence of a vibrant and dynamic future. However, he acknowledged the challenges of balancing experience and innovation, particularly in committee leadership roles. Raskin proposed creative solutions to amplify progressive voices, including positioning AOC as the ranking member of the new Department of Government Efficiency Subcommittee. This move would pit her directly against Marjorie Taylor Greene, creating a high-profile platform to highlight Democratic priorities and expose GOP extremism. At the same time, the debate over AOC's role reflects broader anxieties about the Democratic Party's ability to adapt to a rapidly changing political landscape. With Republicans increasingly leveraging alternative media platforms and populist messaging, Democrats must find ways to stay relevant and reach new audiences. Cenk Uygur of the Young Turks also weighed in on these dynamics, discussing his decision to engage with MAGA supporters at events like AmFest. Uygur argued that reaching out to disaffected voters is essential for building coalitions and challenging establishment politics on both sides of the aisle. He criticized Democrats for failing to confront corporate influence and advocated for a more populist approach to win back working-class voters. Uygur's remarks highlighted the parallels between progressive and populist movements, emphasizing shared frustrations with economic inequality and political corruption. However, he warned against romanticizing the MAGA movement, pointing out its contradictions and ties to billionaires like Musk and Sheldon Adelson. This broader conversation about political strategy underscores the complexities of coalition building in a polarized America. While Musk's feud with Trump's base illustrates the fragility of alliances based on convenience rather than shared values, it also highlights opportunities for Democrats to redefine their message and reclaim populist themes. Ultimately, the battle between Musk and Trump's supporters reflects deeper divisions within American politics. It raises fundamental questions about identity, economic policy, and the role of immigration in shaping the nation's future. For Musk, the fallout serves as a cautionary tale about the risks of aligning with cultural nationalists while pursuing a globalist agenda. For Democrats, it offers a chance to reassess their approach and embrace a more inclusive vision of progress. As the dust settles, the political landscape continues to evolve, with both parties grappling with internal tensions and external pressures. Musk's clash with Trump's base may be a preview of larger battles to come as America navigates the challenges of globalization, technological change, and cultural transformation.